Hello and welcome to the show. You were probably not expecting to see me here today. However, for today's challenge video, of course, like a little bit different. You see, Displate, they make large metal posters, got in contact with me, wanted to send me some of their car ones over. Naturally, I'm always interested in car stuff, so I was more than happy to show them off, but I came up with a little bit of a challenge that I wanted to be doing. You see, I'm going to try and replicate the artwork on these posters using the Forza Horizon 3 photo mode. Not going to go into Photoshop. There are more buttons in Photoshop than on a Formula 1 car steering wheel, and I don't really know what any of them do. So we're just using the, and also be a little bit cheating, let's face it, just using the Horizon 3 photo mode. I'm going to try and replicate these three posters and see which one I can get close enough. The first I've got here, a LaFerrari, well, kind of half a LaFerrari, still probably worth more money than I'm ever going to see, but yeah. It's a little bit stylized going on here, and some of the effects I probably can't do on Horizon 3. However, I'm thinking that I can probably get quite nice and close to this one. Just put it that way. I'm not really very well set up for doing these sort of videos, but there we go. Up next, my favourite of the three, Jaguar E-Type. Now, you can't really go wrong with an E-Type. I've tried to fit all of this in frame. You kind of get a size comparison. These are much bigger posters, actually, than I was expecting from them. Jaguar E-Type, yeah, again, quite stylized going on here. However, it looks like in half a car. We can make an interesting combination of E-Type and LaFerrari. So, yeah, there's that. And finally, we have got probably the one I'm going to be able to get closest to, Chevrolet Bel Air. Now, I'm looking at the sort of the scenery in this one, thinking that, well, certainly Byron Bay is going to be quite good for, I think, getting quite close to the scenery. And of course, this is more of a photo than an actual, yeah, kind of stylized picture, which means that I can probably get quite close to this one. Fingers crossed, at least, as if I can fiddle around with the effects and everything. So that's going to be my goal, okay? We're going to try and get close to one of these three posters, and yeah, hopefully I won't make a complete fool of myself with the photo mode. So, we are going to begin with the LaFerrari first. I've got one in the correct colours, and now we need to go find the right location. Sort of this area, we're at the Yarra Valley at the moment, or the Yarra Valley Festival. This area is not going to be of much use. Far too many trees. We've kind of got like quite a big-ish open field area to be going. And while it's not sort of any real colour of the background, I don't think anywhere out in the desert over here is going to really be of use. It looks quite flat, and a lot of the outback, I should say, rather than the desert. A lot of that is quite bumpy, quite rough. There are some trees in the background, but kind of around here area, I think there's going to be far too many trees. My best bet, I reckon, in terms of scenery, is probably going to be somewhere along here-ish. This kind of area with these sort of big open fields. That could work quite nicely for me. So we're going to teleport our way along here. Now, just looking at the picture, it does look like the back of the car is quite high up. Again, it's kind of the angle of the photo. I need to get the camera to go really very, very low. And that might be the biggest challenge I have with this. I kind of need to park the car on a hill so I can get the camera at the angle that I want it to be going at. In fact, yeah, this sort of scenery is looking quite promising, in fact. Please don't crash into me, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, okay. What I'm thinking then, well, this sort of ground is kind of what I'm looking for. Not particularly colourful. We are kind of on a hill. I don't know if it's going to be a steep enough hill. So if we kind of park the car here-ish, we'll get the trees in the background, well, the trees on the other side of the car. So if we go over this way, and then we kind of park the car up here, try not to stall the Ferrari. There we go. Now if we jump into photo mode, I don't know if this is going to be a steep enough hill. Because we might, possibly. Oh, that could work. That's actually working a lot better than I was kind of expecting it to. Yeah, that hill is actually working quite nicely. Now, the issue that we have, okay, that's kind of the angle we want on the car. Oh, we need red wing mirrors. Bugger. We need red wing mirrors. I didn't really pay any attention to that. We kind of need to be, I'm trying to figure out what angle I need to be at. I kind of need to be at sort of this angle, perhaps. We need to be a little higher up, actually. We need to kind of be so we can't see the driver. In fact, we're kind of looking at that sort. No, we need to be lower. We need to perhaps not be quite as zoomed in. I think we need to lower the camera a little bit. So we're looking for not even. Try to figure out how to proportion it. I think, yeah, there perhaps might be slightly different proportions of the two cars that I'm trying to do this with. But there we go. We need to go get some red wing mirrors. That is the first thing, the most obvious of things that that I need to be doing. Where can we go to? Well, we'll just jump back over here. We will go and, yeah, so hopefully I can paint these, because they are sort of carbon fibre from standard. I'm thinking Horizon will let me paint them. So yeah, let's go and fix those, and then we will be good to go, I hope. Right, so we have now got fixed wing mirrors on our car. Back to, yeah, trying to find the right spot for this. I quite like where I was, although the issue I think I might have, possibly, the trees look very close, so I'm going to kind of try and park this as far, whoopsie, that's forward, we want reverse. Try and park it as close to the edge as I can, while still being able to get the camera low enough. I think there may be too many. Shall we just have a look what's over the other side of this crest? Like I can't really go in the crop fields because that's going to look too out of place. This is at least nice and smooth area to be photographying the car. Up here we've got a road. And then over that side we haven't got... well done, Jaguar, for avoiding me. You're probably not going to... Well done, Alpha, as well. What? I don't think we're going to get much better over here, because these are actually all fields full of, yeah, plants, etc. Perhaps, I wonder if, okay, because you're not going to see the road. If I park this at a clever, no, that's quite a steep angle. Okay, that's going to see a lot of sky that we don't quite want to be seeing. If I park it at a clever enough angle, I wonder if we can get away with having the trees in the background but not actually see. I think we're going to see too much road. Don't worry about the plants going through the side of the car. Aha, yes, you don't see road, although I suspect we're going to see... I can't get the camera to go up. Bugger! Wait, hold on. Crap, I can see road. No! We've got to get it right, just right. There's too many trees. Too many trees in the background. I think I was better off where I was to begin with. Yeah, I kind of want to take... I wonder if we can, actually. Well, we can crash through some trees on here. Tree, be gone! Okay, we can get rid of that one. Got rid of one tree. Unfortunately, yeah, I think we're going to see... I wonder if... Don't mind me, we're just doing some landscaping with a LaFerrari. It's perfectly fine. You tree can be gone. Oh, well, maybe if I hit you with a bit more speed. Oh, there's a gear in there somewhere. We can get rid of this. Unfortunately, we can't get rid of the other big tree, and I think there's going to be too many further back. Right. Tree removal service. That one's down. I can't remove that other one. However, this will mean that there's only kind of a couple of trees in the background, that side. Wait, we want to park kind of this way onto it? Yes, I think we do, actually. If we kind of park... Aha! That is looking a lot more like it. We're maybe a little bit too close, actually. Let's just kind of roll down the hill. Please don't respawn up there, tree. Do not regrow in the 2 or so minutes that is going to take me to position my car. If we kind of angle it... that's looking pretty spot on, actually, in terms of foliage. Now, let's get to the photo mode. I don't know quite if I can get the colours correct, but we might have got the scene at least correct-ish. Okay, my car's dirty. Please, oh. Okay, aha, there we go. Fixed it. Right, with a quick reset of the cosmetics, we have got our car. We've got our car painted, so we kind of want to come from almost this angle on the car. However, yeah, we kind of want to come from... we need the car on a steeper hill. Right, plan. New plan, indeed. We do need to be on a steeper hill, otherwise we're not quite going to be at the right angle, I think, for this. So we're going to back it up. There is going to be a fence in the way. Again, I could potentially go and remove that with some landscaping. Or we could just park like here, and then hopefully you won't notice the fence. I'm thinking we can probably do that. Okay, back to the photo mode. We might have a slightly muddy Ferrari, so let's clean that up. Okay, we are going to... That's sort of the... I kind of want it to be at this an angle. Okay, sort of this or an angle, and then down a bit. That's looking quite... It's looking quite spot on in terms of positioning, does it? It does actually have the splitter in it. So like there, we've got the wing mirror, we've got the back vents above the wing mirror, just about. I might have to. Yeah, I'm not sure I quite got the car at the right angle for this. We can't actually see the silver bit on the bonnet, so we kind of want there-ish. Unfortunately, kind of getting the background is the difficult part here. And then we're going to go to effects mode. Now, we can fiddle around with some of these. Well, I'm probably going to be fiddling around with most here. Okay, we want colour. We kind of want to drain as much of the colour as we can get away with without losing the red of the Ferrari. I kind of want to make the background as black as I can, but keep the red of the Ferrari going on. And then sort of fiddle about with brightness, possibly. I should probably point out I'm not a particularly photography person. I mean, it's a kind of a little bit greener background. We've still got quite a nice red Ferrari going on. If we're going to take that photo... Oh, our first photographer... That's the first drive of a LaFerrari I've had on this game. Yeah. I think that is... I just back out. I think that's not bad. It's not bad. You know, we've got the Ferrari badge. As I said, we've got the vent above the wing mirror. We could probably do with being a little bit lower, in fact. I'm going to go with that. Yeah, the scenery in the background is not quite correct. I think I've got a little bit too much in the way of passenger seat as well going on. But actually, a little bit further down. Got to be happy with it. We kind of want to be right about... Oh, no, that's too much. I'm just gently pressing the triggers, trying to figure out... There we go. That is going to be my LaFerrari. Yeah, it's not quite identical. I think it's pretty close, though. I think it's pretty good going. Right. On to the next car. Now, before we head out with the Jaguar, there is at least one thing that I'm going to have to do. Hopefully, yes, I think I can remove this rear... There we go. We kind of... Ooh, yeah, I think we... I kind of want to take off some. We definitely don't have the sort of oval metal around the number plate. It does look like we kind of have the chrome parts, but we don't have the sort of end plate bits next to the number plate. I think if we get rid of the whole lot, that will probably look closer to what we are going for. There is sort of a hole underneath the lights, which I don't have on this car, but what can you do? I was also looking at the tread on the tyres of this. It does kind of look a little bit like the rally tyre tread that we get from the rally tyres here. Let's just have a look. Let's have a zoom in, shall we? So that's the rally tyre tread. It's definitely not that tread, or that tread, or that tread. Is it that? That's quite a difficult one, actually. It's quite close to both. It's got quite sort of big blocks, and it's quite noticeable tread as well on the tyres. I don't know which is going to be more noticeable. Because we're not going to be like the side profile of the tyres is kind of irrelevant. Even they look quite odd having those tyres on. It's going to be irrelevant because we're not seeing it. It's just what's got the closer tread pattern. I think the standard tyres are actually better for this slightly. Yeah, I think they're a little bit closer. It was worth a look though, just in case. Right. Okay, we're going to have to take on my number plate as well. I just realised, because of course it doesn't have FailRace in the number plate. I believe there is a way to remove number plates entirely from the cars. That I've got to go figure out quickly. Oopsie. Yes, I'm happy with that. Buy and install all of that. Yes, 90 credits to remove parts of the car. Thank you, game. Yeah, I believe we can remove the number plate entirely. And then we will be good to go and find our photography spot. Remove plate. Looks a little bit odd without a plate on it. However, that is going to have to do. Now, from the picture of this car, or from the poster that we're looking at here, again, as I said, this one here is the most stylized of the lot, but it does kind of look like it's surrounded by tall buildings. Now, the best place to go for that would, of course, be Surfer's Paradise. We don't really want to be nearing the festival. That's going to be a little bit too on the hectic side. Ooh, I know where we could go. I know where we could go indeed. This might work. This might work really bloody well. because I was thinking, we don't really want to be on a road as such. It will be busy with AI traffic bumping into me and generally getting in the way. And of course, the roads being relatively wide around here, it's going to be fair away from the buildings. But what we could do is, if I've teleported myself to the right area, we should be able to drive into the... I haven't teleported myself to the right area. Bugger, that's not quite where I had hoped that we would be. There is somewhere along here a little, kind of like a restaurant area that you can drive into the middle of. Whereabouts is it along this road? Because then that would be ideally suited for me to have my car parked, because you can get in amongst the buildings quite nicely. Oh, we go very, very sideways with the Jaguar. I'm not sure I've actually quite... Where am I? I'm lost in Surfer's Paradise. Completely and utterly lost. I think we're going the wrong way. I think it was actually the other way, because that looks like it's heading up towards it. We definitely know it's not that way. It's definitely along the tram line here. Maybe I did teleport myself to the right area. I just went the wrong, the wrong way. It's definitely along here somewhere. And then we will be good for some... maybe it's by that building? There's definitely got a kind of junction opposite it, because I've flown out of the junction and then gone straight into the restaurant area. I don't know where it is. I'm confused now. I am very confused. Although, actually, while the place I was looking for might not be here, this could work very nicely, in fact. Aha! I like it here. Okay, now we are going to be, could do with, we're going to have to do some more street clearing. I think we are. Okay, Jaguar, you are on street clearing duty. Get rid of that. Ooh, there is some interesting terrain. No, no, bad Ferrari. No, look, I've done my photo shoot with the Ferraris. Go away. Are you just going to park there? Is that it? Is you just going to, oh, you've taken out a lamppost as well. I mean, maybe you're trying to be helpful, in which case I'm okay with that. You are welcome to be helpful here. That's really weird. Like, it's really... weird terrain going on down there. Okay, well, to be fair, I don't think we have to worry too much about the flag. We need to get in front of the tree, I think. Phone booth, you've got a... Are you a phone booth or are you like electrical? I think you're more of an electrical box. If you could get out of the way as well, that would be good. Ooh, there's like... I found a weird force field. Sorry, I'm getting really distracted. The trees are going to be a little bit of a bugger, I think, for this. However, as far as like a cityscape goes... maybe we're gonna... No, I kind of like having the building alongside. Okay, let's just give it a try from around about here-ish. We have got the debris to our side, but that shouldn't matter. Oh, I think I know what. I think I might have pressed create a convoy by accident while I was driving along. So, there is that. Now, okay, this is one of the problems I think I'm going to have with this car. We can't get the camera low enough. I can't actually physically get the camera any lower than this. We'll go back to photo mode. Yeah, so I can't, unless, I guess if we kind of like zoom in big time and then have the camera up here and then sort of position it somewhere like this, and then it's still not quite at the right height for this. Okay, I think we might need to angle our car. Now, to deal with the background, my plan I've just thought of is going to be... So we need to be angling a little bit to the left. I can do that. I can angle to the left. Yeah, when I beat my horn, I think I actually started a convoy, so that's why we've got a Ferrari joining us. Oh, no, don't want to go through that. I turned off Anna so I could have a telemetry. Well, we're going to have a Ferrari for company for this part. I hope that's okay. What we're going to do is... In fact, we can probably drive down that road the other direction. If we go whizzing along the road at relatively high speed, pause it, and then blur lots of stuff around, it should hopefully look the part. Although we're going to get rid of some of the crap, I think. Right, we're going to... a little bit of a reset going on here. We're just going to bounce around in a very, very expensive Jaguar, and we're going to have a Ferrari for company. Hopefully we can run away from the Ferrari briefly. And... no, the Ferrari's got stuck in the sidepost. That's fine. That's fine, Driver Tar. You do your thing. Oh, I can't fit through that gap. I've smacked my Jaguar up. Never mind. We should be good, though. For speed, it's not going to matter if the Ferrari is behind us anyway, because the Ferrari... So we kind of angle to the left that way. That's what we wanted to be doing, so that we can kind of sit the camera down here. Right. So the camera down here, and get sort of the back end. I can't get the camera low enough, unfortunately. Not very much that I can do about that one. Now, if we have the shutter speed... I'm probably not going quick enough for this, are we? Yeah, we're not quite we're not going quick enough, and we're too close to the buildings to do that. Now, colour-wise, actually not too far off. I think perhaps we need a little bit more in terms of the shiny Jaguar. Yeah. Let's go back to... Let's remove the HUD. Yeah, because we put the shutter speed up ridiculous, or to try and get it to blur around the buildings, we can't really do the same thing with the tire. Well, we can't see the tread tire. Like, the car is clearly stationary in the picture. We kind of want to go, I think, more from this angle. So we're kind of looking at the Jag from... Yeah, okay, that's looking a little bit more like it. Looking a little bit more like it. Oh, we're actually still seeing a little bit too much in the way of... tyre going on. Yeah, we kind of too much of the tyre, too much of the wheel, etc. We kind of got to, we've got to get one exhaust in, and we do have an aerial on this car, which is a little bit unfortunate. I don't think I can remove. I'm pretty sure there's no way to remove the aerial. I mean, that's I'm gonna say is well, let's try and not get the bin in my picture. That would not be good. I knew this was always going to be the most difficult of the lot. It's kind of there-ish. I mean, if we ignore the fact that, you know, the image is very, very wide, if we were to cut, you know, a big chunk of that out to make it considerably narrower, then I mean it's quite close. It's pretty good going for me. Yeah, okay. That is 2 photos down. Now the final one, I think, is my best shot at getting this this as accurately as possible. Right, so it is on to our final of the vehicles, the Chevrolet Bel Air. Now this, as I said, this one here is probably my best bet of getting closest in terms of, well, photographing the car, because, well, the poster is a sort of picture. So that's going to make it a little bit easier for me. Looking at the sort of the background, Surfers Paradise, far too busy, you know, far too much of a city. Now, there is some sand going along at the bottom, so I'm thinking we're kind of wanting a beachy area. And I think the best bet is potentially going to be Byron Bay down here, because, I mean, there's plenty of sand in the outback. However, there's also, well, not very much else at all around. So, I mean, this is kind of looks a little bit like a towny area. Now, we're not going to get the cars in the background, sadly. I also think we might be a little far away from the beach to actually be able to get the car sort of on sand. We'll have to have a little bit of a look around these dirt paths. Now, there is what looks like a road in the background, you know, with the parked vehicles along it. I think it's a couple of people as well. I'm not going to be able to, I don't think, quite get that location, but we can probably get the car on a sandy area. Oh, I'm going to get attacked by a Lamborghini now. God's sake. Bloody driver tars, they're always trying to get in the way. Now, I'm wondering if we kind of go towards the top part of the beach, we might be able to find somewhere... Ooh, an XP board. That's helpful. There we go. Well, I'll take that. Ah, now this could work. This could work. In fact, this would work really bloody well, because we can kind of make it look like a car. I've done a really good job of teleporting into good places for this. We can kind of have the beach. Right, we might have to do, again, some more scenery removal service. Right. Umbrellas, to the ocean with you. Woo. Okay, that umbrella exploded. Keep going. No, well, you can go over that way. That's fine. As long as you're clear of my little photo area, that's fine. I've got a driver tar being, well, driver tar really being derpy as anything. Umbrella stand over this way. I might take out a bench. Right, could have been a driver tar. You go over that way. We're going to end up with a really dusty car again. Do we want to take out the bench? I think we probably do, to be honest. We'll clear this all out of the way. This may be my new favourite game. Sort of parasol punting. See how far we can get them to fly on the beach. And finally, should have upgraded the car. I should have given it a monstrous engine. We will go and get rid of the bench. fantastic on the bench. You could probably do with being a little bit further out of the way, really. You can go over there. Some things exploded a lot of stuff up on the pier. Not my fault, that one. Not my fault at all. Bench, kind of going to be over there. I don't really think I can get away from having some debris around. Now, unfortunately, I've done all of this work, and I'm now wondering, am I going to be better off further along? Because we've kind of got to get like a... There's a bush in front of the car in this picture. Now, I haven't really got a bush to park by. We kind of want to have the bush on the... kind of like that, only not quite that close to it. Oh, now we just flattened the grass out. That's the issue. We need to find... Okay, well, after all of that messing around with the... scenery, don't know if it's quite going to work from there. If we go along here, like I can see the sort of bushes that we might want to be parked by. I guess we are kind of by a road at least. So if we were to sort of park the car here-ish, we've kind of got a road, kind of got a little bit of scenery in the background, kind of got a little bit of a town going on in the background. Ooh, we're all interesting colours going on. That might be a little bit too large a... Oh, we have got a driver in the car, which is something that I can't do anything about. Basically, he's just going to have to be there. To be fair, like the dirt doesn't look too bad as a replacement for sand. Okay, the sort of foliage we're parked behind is a little bit on the too denser side, but we might not actually need to use a beach fully if we can find a nice bit of dirt road to park along down here, kind of by, in fact, what we could even do... are we going to be a dirt road up here? No, you know, you're going onto tarmac, which is not what we really want. Could we find... See, because now we've got the beach on the side of the car that I don't really want it to be on. What about... there is a fence in the background that we could try and get... See, I've come back up to this area again. What about if we were to go for somewhere like... here. Now, if we go too close to these grass, the car does flatten it. However, if we stick far enough away, and that actually does look kind of close to the sort of plant I'm looking for. The plant I'm looking for is a little bit bigger, and we are on a hill here. We might be able to make it look... Oh, I don't think we can. I think it's too steeper a hill that we've got going on here. Right, so if we were to kind of... yeah. Bugger! It is. It's too steeper a hill. Might have to try going a little bit further around then. We can't be doing with a hill. That's not going to work because this is pretty much on flat ground. So up here, maybe like behind these even. Ah, what about that? Okay. Now, we are going to have to... Of course, we go to photo mode. We'll fix the car up and that will clean the dirt off it, so it'll go back to looking nice and shiny, at least, which is good. Okay. Right, so we kind of want to have... we'll zoom in a little bit on our car. Now, again, going to kind of have to imagine that it'll get cut sort of rectangular rather than... or rectangular tool direction rather than width direction as we're seeing on the screen at the moment. I hope that makes sense to you guys. It's about as good as I'm going to get with making sense. So we kind of got the plant going on in the foreground. Now we need to go and... okay, we need to put the shutter speed all the way down. Not that we're moving, so it shouldn't matter. We've got nothing around in the background. We kind of got, again, we haven't got parked cars, we've got a parking meter. I'm going to say that that's close enough, really. Now, for this one, we've got to, as again, this trying to find a... trying to kind of darken the background. Now, there may be tricks to doing this that I don't know of because of my lack of photographying skills. However, much like with the Ferrari, we kind of want to grey out the background while still keeping a fair amount of the Chevrolet in red. So I'm thinking if we have kind of high contrast but low colour, perhaps kind of thinking sort of something like there-ish. No, see, that's a little bit too... See, what we need to do is we need to be able to sort of see... we need to clean the car, because we kind of want to be able to see the grille, which means that we don't want too much in the way of contrast. Like so. I mean, there's kind of... Can we get away with any more colour? Yes. I don't know what we're... Again, I'm wondering if I can use this and then... I wonder if I use that and then use colour at the same time. If we can... I think it's just trying to find a balance whereby you've still got the red of the... I don't even know what this is. Is this for the... Okay, so that kind of... Yeah, for the corners, essentially, of the image. That's a bit too much. What about so? Like that? I mean, the car's a little bit shinier. I think they might actually be... Oh, aha! There we go. That's better. Move the camera around. Now we've got shiny. That's much more like it. So we kind of want to be a little bit more head-on with the vehicle. We kind of want to... I kind of want to cut a bit of the bush out, but I can't because it's a tiny bush that we've just about got to fit. We've got a little bit more in the way of wildlife. I say wildlife, sort of plant life in the background. I can't get quite the right city scene. However, yeah, I'm quite pleased with that one. Let's just shine it across a little bit. There we go. Yeah, there's a bit too much colour again. I can't really, with the tools that I have available to me, I can't really grey out the background while still having a very red Chevrolet. So, yeah, kind of got to find a level that works. Kind of. Yeah. I'll put a comparison up of all of these. Let me know which you think I have managed to get closer to. This is a good fun challenge, in fact. Thank you very much, of course, to Displate for sending me these awesome posters. I'll put a link in the description if you want to go and check out their work. I'll also put a discount code in FailRace20. Again, that'll be in the description as well. So if you do decide to go and buy any of these, you can get 20% off them up until the 23rd of October. So yeah, go and check them out. However, that is going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.